sports. Doug starts off.
How would you rate that free kick?
Yeah, I don't think it was right in the corner, I would say, but happy it went in, and happy to come back from 3-1 down to be able to have the fight with 10 men, to be able to come back and tie the game is, shows what kind of heart this group has, and that's going to be a very important result for us going forward.
How did I saw you and Thiago kind of standing over the ball? How was it decided that you were going to take that kick?
Yeah, we just had a brief discussion, and we thought it was best for me to take it, and I was able to get really good contact on it, and luckily it went in.
We see y'all practicing free kicks before you come and talk to us on the days we're there, but I don't think I ever see you take them for like 30 yards. Were you as surprised as everyone else when it went in, I guess is the question to ask.
No, I wasn't surprised. I knew once I hit it, I knew it had a chance. It was I hit it pretty well, and the goalie was leaning a little bit. So like I said, just happy it went in, and happy for this group to be able to come back and tie this game. Unfortunate result, like I said on the field. I said that on a little brief interview on the field. We're not happy with ties, especially here at the Benz. But with all the circumstances being that we were down 3-1, to be able to come back and tie is really good for us.
And I have to ask you about the corner kick that led to their goal. What happened on that play, and just kind of what happened to the team in the final 15 minutes of the first half?
Yeah, just miscommunication on our part. I thought we could have, when we were scrambling a little bit on the broken play, I think we could have just kicked it out of bounds, or had a little bit of a clinical decision making. But yeah, just bad mix up on our part. And those are things that we'll clean up for sure. I think in the last 15, 20 minutes of the first half, we just kind of lost our way. And we weren't breaking lines. We weren't, we kind of just got away from our style. And that's what Gonzalo had addressed at halftime with us, is we need to get back to, what was doing, what was making us do well in the first 20, 25 minutes of the first half. So, that was the discussion we had at halftime.
So,
if you got the win in Charlotte, or against Charlotte in late fashion, you come up with a goal in late fashion against Montreal. But at the same time, you kind of talked about there's this portion of the match where they just kind of switched off. How does the team, what does the team need to do tangibly to keep that mindset for all 90 minutes?
Yeah, that's a great thing for us, is we need to be locked in and focused for all 90 minutes. We can't switch off for the last 20 minutes of our first half. That in this league, that'll come back and bite you. And you saw they scored 2 quick goals on us, in the first half, and that was because our mentality shifted. And I thought once we conceded the first goal, we lost our way. So. It's being focused for 90 minutes straight, and we have the quality to do that and the mindset to do that. But I'm going to go back to what I said earlier, and to come back from 3-1 is positive.
You mentioned that. You just said earlier you guys aren't happy with ties, especially here at home. But in a way, does it kind of help you all moving forward? Because looking back, there are some times where you all drop points, kind of the reverse fashion at home.
Definitely, yeah. I think last year, I don't know if we get this result. And so to be able to come back, even though we're not happy with ties at home, it almost feels like a win for us in the locker room because of the circumstances. We were down 3-1. We were able to tie it 3-3 with a man down. That right there just shows resiliency, fight, determination, and the never give up mentality, which every Atlanta United player should have.
And I assume it's also a positive that y'all are doing this, and you still don't have your full strength team. Y'all still haven't been able to practice with your full strength team in, I don't think ever, in this preseason.
Yeah, we've had mixed guys be injured, and that's professional sports. You know, you're never going to have a full strength squad at all times. You know, different guys are going to have different injuries, and that's what's made this first run of the season kind of special for us. Is we've had guys step into different positions that they normally don't play and step up and be successful for us. So you know, if we have players that can do that, when we have a full squad, you know, firing, we're going to be dangerous.
You carry? So Boris, back to you. Thank you.
I know you spoke about just the resilience of the team tonight. Could you just speak on just one thing that kind of stood out most to you?
Yeah, I think at halftime, obviously, we were all very frustrated, down, I would say, just kind of didn't know where the game was going. Just guys were very agitated, which is normal when you're down like that. But to be able to turn that frustration and anger into, you know, a result is a different story. You can be angry as long as you want, but you got to perform on the field to be able to pull out a result, and that's what we did. So, to score 2 very good goals at the end was special. I'm happy for Thiago for him to get his first goal for Atlanta United. You know, great finish from him, and that kind of gave us momentum to get back into it.
And this is Sandy, right?
Brooks, you guys haven't been beaten at home in 10 straight matches going back to last season. How does it feel to be able to protect that streak and win these types of games at home? Yeah,
I didn't even know that stat, but that should be a stat that should go on as long as possible, because this should be our fortress and a place that we never drop points. And you know, that's good to hear that stat, and we need to continue that. No matter what team comes and plays us here at the Benz, they should feel pressure.
Anything else from Brooks?
In those
Go ahead,
moments at halftime of agitation and anger, what were guys saying? What was the message of people?
Yeah, it was just, this isn't good enough. We can't switch off. We can't concede these goals that we were conceding, because we were basically shooting ourselves in the foot. You know, the first goal that they scored was off of our attacking set piece. So that's you know, shooting ourselves. And so cleaning those things up, and it also changed. I think we were very angry and agitated, but we also were talking about how we were going to change the game and what we were going to do to get a result. And we went out there in the second half and did that.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Brooks.
Thank you.
Alright, we'll start with questions for Thiago. Just raise your hand.
Are you okay?
That's bien?
That was an old man sigh when he sat down.
Alright, just raise your hand if you have a question. Doug, go first.
Yeah, if you could just please talk about the strike on that goal. It looked like you kind of settled the ball, readied yourself, but then you started to fall down, it looked like, when you hit it. But just what that means to you to open your account with Atlanta United.
Si nos puedes hablar del gol, de esa jugada que dice que casi te caíste, pero qué significa para ti abrir tu cuenta con Atlanta United.
Sí, bueno, justo me quedó la pelota, me salieron 2 rivales, pude enganchar y cuando me estaba cayendo, bueno, pateé y por suerte fue gol y nada, como abrir el primer gol con Atlanta, estoy muy contento de que sacamos un partido muy difícil adelante y nada, lo bueno que no perdimos, eso es lo importante.
Well, the ball fell to me, and then 2 defenders came up to me, so I was able to dribble past them, and then I fell as I was hitting it, but just really happy that it went in. Very happy to score my first goal with Atlanta. It was important for us to be able to take something from that very difficult game, but you know, the team is the most important.
When you scored that goal, of course, the next job is to equalize the match and hopefully get a point. Was it difficult to manage your emotions in the last few minutes of the match?
Cuando marcaste el gol, pues el objetivo siguiente es empatar el partido, ¿no? Sí fue difícil manejar las emociones del partido.
No, creo que bueno, cuando hice gol, creo que nos dio un plus más a todos para tratar de ir a empatarlo y bueno, y en lo último ya ya queríamos ir a ganarlo, pero no se pudo dar, teníamos un hombre menos. Nada, valoramos el esfuerzo de todo, del equipo, y tenemos que seguir mejorando para tratar de la próxima sacar los 3 puntos.
No, I think when I scored that goal, it gave all of us an extra little boost to try to come back. We wanted to keep going. We wanted to score the next goal. Unfortunately, or unluckily, we weren't able to do it. But that's the important thing, is the effort that everyone showed, and we want to keep that going.
Thiago, felicidades por ese golazo.
Muchas gracias.
¿Cuál fue el mensaje al medio tiempo del profe Pineda en el vestidor?
What was Gonzalo's message at halftime?
No, creo que nada, Gonzalo me dijo que tenga mucha movilidad, que todo que pase, pero nada, más que nada me dio confianza, me dijo que fue tranquilo y creo que así fue.
Gonzalo just gave me a lot of confidence to come in and be able to move around and to play my game. So that's what I tried to do.
¿Cómo está jugando el equipo ahora? ¿Tú te sientes más cómodo cuando te tiras por el centro o cuando vas a un costado?
He feels more comfortable playing in the middle or on the wing.
No, me gusta de las dos formas, por afuera. He jugado bastante de 10 en el club que estaba antes, pero sí, me siento más cómodo, digamos, por adentro.
Well, I've played both a lot. I'm comfortable on the wing. I've also played a lot in the middle, so I can do either. I think a little bit more comfortable in the middle.
Thiago, en el tiro libre, ¿no te sentiste como seguro de tirarlo? ¿Le cediste el balón a tu compañero? ¿O qué pasó por tu mente en ese momento después de venir a anotar un gol espectacular que le dio hasta ese momento al Atlanta la esperanza de poder empatar este partido?
On the last free kick, just about him and Brooks both being over the ball, and him and Brooks deciding that Brooks can take it after he had scored that goal.
Sí, que más agarré la pelota, quería patear, pero bueno, mi compañero tenía más confianza y nada, lo dejé. Y nada, creo que lo hizo muy bien.
Yeah, I wanted to take it also, but in the moment, Brooks said he had the confidence to take it, so we let him take it and it went in. A couple more, yeah.
Thiago, felicitaciones en tu primer gol con el club. ¿Puedes describir, es tu segundo partido, cómo te sentiste meter el gol y luego escuchar la explosión del estadio en anotar ese gol?
How it felt to score the goal and to just hear the explosion in the stadium.
Bien, una felicidad enorme, ¿no? Anotar el primer gol con este club. Si bien no pude festejarlo mucho porque íbamos perdiendo, pero sí, me sentí muy contento y el apoyo de la gente también nos dio un plus para ir a empatarlo.
I felt a lot of happiness, very, very happy to get the first goal for Atlanta. Obviously I couldn't celebrate it a lot because we were losing at the time, but just very happy to get that goal.
¿Te sientes bien físicamente como para entrar de iniciar en el próximo partido si así lo requiere el coach?
If physically, if Gonzalo asks him if he's ready to play 90 minutes.
Sí, a ver, uno quiere jugar siempre, pero bueno, yo lo he hablado con el técnico Gonzalo, que íbamos a ir de a poco y nada, ahora tenemos toda esta semana para entrenar y de mejorar lo físico, todo para estar preparado cuando me toque estar de inicio.
Yeah, as a player you always want to play, but I've spoken with the coach and we're going week by week through training, and now we have this full week to train and prepare. So we're just going to keep working hard and train physically. I'll be ready for whatever coach needs.
Yeah, what is it you want to work on most in these next 2 weeks before you'll play at DC United, you individually?
Tú en el nivel personal, si quieres trabajar, o en qué quieres trabajar en la próxima semana.
No, nada, tratar de conocer más a mi compañero, de agarrar más el ritmo de acá, lo físico. Nada, creo que solo eso, la intensidad. Bueno, creo que entrenando todos los días con mi compañero, eso me lo va dando a pasar de los días.
Just trying to get to know my teammates better, trying to get more rhythm, also physically, and then also in my intensity. But I think working with all the players throughout the week, training with them, those things will come. Thanks everyone. With that, we'll conclude the press conference.